Welcome to Your Life Beyond Care 2024 and 25, where we share what Gloucestershire care leavers have told us about their lives. This video highlights what's working well, where improvements are needed, and most importantly, how you can have a say in shaping change. Care leavers in Gloucestershire shared their experiences in a survey called Your Life Beyond Care. 165 young people shared their views, which is a 30% response rate. So what's working well? Lots of you told us you have good relationships with your workers. 87% said they can get in touch with their worker easily, and 68% had the same worker for over a year, both better than in 2022. 73% of you felt involved in your pathway planning, which is higher than most other local authorities. Nearly every comment about leaving care workers was positive. 90% said they had someone who told them they had done well, which is much higher than other areas. And 95% reported having a smartphone. That's actually higher than young people not care experienced. Less of you had pets compared to 2022, but the number's still higher than in most other areas. And just 22% of you reported having low wellbeing. That's much lower than the 30% seen in other areas. So what could be improved? 21% found it hard to cope financially, twice as high as those not in care. And 19% didn't have a good friend compared to just 2% of those not in care. Care leavers were twice as likely to say they felt lonely compared to those not in care, and 31% said they wanted to know more about why they were in care. Nearly a quarter said they had low life satisfaction compared to 3% of young people not in care. Here's a summary of the changes since 2022. More of you felt supported by your leaving care workers, and fewer reported low wellbeing. Less of you have pets now, but it's still higher than in other areas. There were some drops in understanding why you were in care, feeling settled where you live, having internet at home, and feeling positive about the future. Let's take a look at how things change from being in care to leaving care. Shown here is a clear drop in wellbeing and life satisfaction as young people move from care into adulthood. Here, you can see that most young people in care feel safe and settled where they live, but this drops after leaving care. Next, you can see that most young people still feel their lives are worthwhile after leaving care, but fewer have pets compared to those still in care. Here you can see most young people in care or leaving care said they had a good friend, though there's a slight drop after leaving care. Here you can see two really positive changes. More care leavers said they trust their worker, and more had the same worker for over a year. Here shows even more care leavers said they have someone they trust. And finally, 34% of young people said they have a disability or long-term health condition. This number has been rising each year, and many of the issues raised were linked to neurodiversity. Now's the chance for you to share your reflections. If anything in this video has upset or worried you, please reach out. You can speak to your leaving care worker or someone you can trust.